Manchester City made a major statement on Tuesday evening as Bayern Munich were outclassed and outgunned at the Etihad Stadium. Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland got the goals as Pep Guardiola's side romped to a 3-0 win, leaving the German Giants with a mountain to climb going into the second leg of their Champions League quarter-final. Bayern gave as good as they got in the opening exchanges with the menacing trio of Leroy Sane, Kingsley Coman and Serge Gnabry causing problems. But City got their noses in front before half-time thanks to Rodri's left-footed curler, which seemed to settle the hosts' nerves. Guardiola's side found an extra gear after the break and two quick-fire goals had the visitors reeling. Bernardo Silva struck first by heading home a free-flowing move, before Erling Haaland did the inevitable and continued his red-hot scoring streak. As the dust settles on an enthralling Champions League affair, Express Sport takes you through a selection of the key talking points. City fans did not take long to realize they had a gem on their hands after Ruben Dias's big money arrival in 2020. And while the Portuguese has had plenty of positive nights in Sky Blue, Tuesday's showing against Bayern may well have been his finest. Dias was simply all over the pitch as he heroically blocked to deny Jamal Musiala, lunged in to stifle a marauding Sane, showed a turn of pace to deal with the onrushing Gnabry and cleared off the line to frustrate Coman. It was a leader's performance from the 25-year-old, and although Ilkay Gundogan currently holds the City armband with Kevin De Bruyne as his deputy, Dias put forward a strong case to Guardiola that he could shoulder the responsibility in future. Eyebrows were raised when Joao Cancelo suddenly left Man City in controversial circumstances back in January. The full-back was rumoured to be in the midst of a rift with Guardiola over his lack of game time, and Bayern did not take long to come calling. The Portuguese evidently does not want to burn his bridges, however, as his pre-match actions in the tunnel showed. Still technically contracted to City, he intentionally avoided walking on the club's badge as he made his way to the dressing room. His relationship with the home fans is still on the rocks, however, as evidenced by the chorus of boos when he was introduced as a substitute. Guardiola has nurtured a reputation as a manager who likes to tinker in huge games. Tuesday's Champions League clash with Thomas Tuchel's Bayern certainly fits into that category, and the City boss was predictably unpredictable. Although still in their newly constructed 3-2-4-1 formation when on the ball, out of possession is where things changed for City as Manuel Akanji slotted in at right back and De Bruyne effectively lined up alongside Erling Haaland up front. John Stones, meanwhile, stepped into midfield from central defence in an approach that would have invited fresh criticism onto Guardiola if City came out second best. Many were surprised to see Bernardo Silva start on the right wing instead of Riyad Mahrez, but the Portuguese justified his selection with a display full of energy and quality. The 28-year-old made life difficult for Bayern when out of possession and posed tough questions when in it. Alphonso Davies and Leon Goretzka were nutmegged in quick succession to delight the City fans, and Bernardo got his goal not long afterwards, heading home Haaland's cross to put the home side 2 in front.